the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show, the place to go for entertaining car talk. Ahead, we talked to one of the Dodge boys and what they have up their sleeves for 2022. Konrad has the popular This Week in Auto History, and we'll get you updated on the stories making car news this week. Howdy, along with Mike Out of This World Mars, King Konrad DeLong. We need more Jeff Zekin.
Yes.
I'm Don Armstrong. Glad that you could join us today. Do we have the Mopar guy?
Yes, we do.
We do. Oh, that's great. Well, I'm just a little shocked. That's all.
What?
Well,
What?
It just doesn't. It just usually doesn't happen this easily. So
That quick. Oh, my God.
yeah, exactly.
He's good. He's here.
You're good, Mike. You're
No,
good.
he's good.
You're
here
good.
and
Chad's
Yeah.
good.
Chad Seymour, manager of Direct Connection, Mopar, Dodge, Stellantis. Hey, what?
I was talking to Jeff over here. You're not supposed to be listening.
Well, you need to take your microphone away. What?
Anyhow.
We've only been doing this for 11 years, Chad, so you'll have to forgive us.
11 years yet.
We're like doctors. We're practicing because we never get it right the first time.
Exactly. So, Chad's great to. Hey, thanks for joining us on a Saturday. We know you probably are only day off of the week and got the kids and all that stuff, but thanks for taking the time. Manager of Direct Connection. Tell everybody what Direct Connection is.
Yeah, thank you for having me. So Direct Connection is really the next evolution for Dodge. As you guys might know, right, Dodge is an American muscle car brand. And really for us, how do we take it to the next level for our customers? So really the focus is growing our portfolio of performance parts, expanding those parts and the performance parts, getting those into customers' hands, because we know that our customers are trying to get every bit of performance out of their cars. We provide, the most popular, most powerful, fastest muscle cars on the planet. And really, that's the next evolution for us. We know that 44% of our customers are upgrading their muscle car in some form from a performance standpoint. So with that being said, it just makes sense for us to offer performance parts to these customers. What we are able to do, since we are the manufacturer and we are developing this with our engineers, they are validated and they're proven for our vehicles. So what we're able to do is maintain the customer's vehicle factory warranty. So their 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty coverage, their 5-year, 60,000 powertrain coverage, all of that stays intact when they use our parts. With that being said, they're also EO certified. So peace of mind, customers don't have to worry about being emissions compliant with these parts.
And is that whether they buy it online, over the counter, or are they required to have the dealer do the installation to get the warranty coverage?
That's a great question. So a big piece of this, there's two programs that will work in tandem. First is Direct Connection, which is the performance parts portion of the program. That's your performance parts. The new performance parts will be offering stage kits, Challenger Charger upgrades from engine, driveline, suspension, etc. But another key element of this whole program is we are going to roll out certified Dodge dealer network, which we are calling Dodge Power Brokers. The reason why that's important.
I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
The reason why that's important, because we know, look, at the end of the day, it's all about the experience, right? We want to make sure that our dealers that are selling these parts, installing these parts in customers' cars, they can have that conversation with the customer because they had the appropriate training. They talk the talk, walk the walk. And what that enables us to do then is elevate that customer experience at a dealer level. With that being said, you hit the point right on. When installed by a Dodge Power Brokers dealer, that's when the customer can maintain their vehicle factory warranties with these parts.
So I don't mean to confuse the issue. Maybe it's me that's confused. So is there still a Mopar division?
Yeah, so Dodge is collaborating with Mopar to roll out this program. Mopar is obviously the parts network for Stellantis. Mm-hmm. So we are working hand in hand with Mopar to ensure that we can get these parts into dealers' hands, into customers' hands, and we can leverage that, like I said, that certified network with these new exclusive parts.
So Direct Connection is strictly Dodge.
Yeah, so what Dodge has done is like I said, they're working hand in hand with Mopar. Yeah. Mopar is actually the distribution of the parts, but we're focused on our Dodge dealer network to ensure that elevated customer experience that I talked about.
Interesting. Okay, I got it now.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So with that, to be a power dealer, for Dodge Mopar. Is that going to be they have to reach a certain level of certification, of training of technicians, training of, I'm assuming, more parts people than front end salespeople? But is that all part of how they earn that right to be a power dealer?
Absolutely. So what we'll be looking at to certify a Dodge power broker so that they become a certified Dodge power broker dealer, what we'll be looking at is their sales, service, and parts departments, and ensuring that they have the comprehensive knowledge, expertise, as well as the information that they need to share with the consumer to maintain that customer experience. What we'll be looking at is their track record. They have a proven track record working in this market, and then also that their sales and parts and service personnel are trained and have the knowledge to have that conversation with customers, sell these parts, install them on our cars, and make sure that the customer at the end of the day has a good experience.
So he might have a whole network of Yanko dealers, if you pardon the expression.
Well, power brokers.
Yeah.
And now, is that also going to, I'm going to get away from the warrantable stuff on the new cars and go to maybe the guy building a resto mod. Are only the power brokers going to be able to sell the crate engines as well? Is that how the tie-in? Because it's not just crate engines. You guys sell the crate engine along with the exhaust system, the transmissions, the wire harness, and BCMs to make it basically buy this package and put it in your hot rod. Is that only going to be available through the power broker?
What we're doing is we're rolling out all of our new performance parts will be exclusive to the Direct Connection dealer network. So we have a whole host. We have approximately 30 new performance parts that we're bringing to market. They're primarily right now focused on Challenger performance upgrades. We have a drag pack kit. So we have 13 different kits that literally customers can build their own drag pack from the ground up. With that being said, we also offer the legacy parts. So those are the parts that we have in market today. So, for example, the crate engines, as you referred to, those will also be sold through the Direct Connection program through Power Brokers dealers, but customers can also continue to get them through our current dealer network.
Okay, so it's not restricted.
Yeah. So if I've got a 70 Challenger.
Yep.
You wish you had a 70 Challenger.
Let's just say I've got a 70 Challenger roller, and I want to put a crate Hellcat motor in it. Can I go to the power broker dealer and actually have that installed, or I can only just buy it and bring it home and do it myself?
That's a great question. So that's really up to the dealerships. I know there's dealerships out there that do some of that work. We're focused on the modern performance parts and the installation. The reasoning behind that is the fact, again, when you install the new performance parts into a modern day Charger, Challenger, or even a Durango, we're able to offer that warranty coverage. Okay. So that's really where our focus is. But the crate engines, it's up to the dealer, what the dealer chooses to do.
How far they want to get involved in it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
We've got some images that we pulled off the website. I think Darren actually sent a link over to that we're rolling in the background. I'm not sure if you can see them or not, but we're off the website, and it's got some of the modern Challengers and stuff in it. But it does have some of the old school, direct connection drag cars, that were in there. Sox, I don't think it's Sox and Martin, not Sox and Martin, but anyway, those guys back then, they were racing probably before you were born, just looking at you.
Great.
I was born right about the time when Direct Connection first came out, actually.
Yeah. So
you guys know Direct.
What year was that? About 1970?
1974.
74. I was close.
Yeah.
Because I remember the advertising on television with the star.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And that's what really makes this program great. We're able to leverage that rich heritage that we have with Direct Connection. A lot of the events and races that I go to, I love seeing, the vanity plates and, the branding. There's a lot of interest in the market to this day. So it just makes sense with bringing Direct Connection back for this program and really bringing a lot of those elements back. For example, we're bringing the tech hotline back. So you can get information straight from the manufacturer on parts.
Yeah, that's going to be real good because that'll, there's such a passion for the Mopar brand around, and when you look at how many new ones are getting modded, having access to a technical engineer of some kind on the other end of the phone and getting extra information about what's available and how easy it can be to integrate into your vehicle.
So, Chad, I have to ask you, are you familiar with a venue called the Hemi Hideout?
I am not. No.
Okay, well, I want to give you a tip.
Oh, yeah.
John Hovis is a dear friend of ours, and he has a wonderful collection of Mopars, Challengers, everything that you guys have ever built from
Absolutely.
the 1970s.
Muscle era.
man.
The
Big
muscle
blocks.
era. And he has a venue out in a city just to the west of us out here near Brookshire that is truly tremendous. And look it up online. HemiHideout.com. The guy's name is John Hovis, good friend of ours. And I know that he would love to get in touch with you guys. He doesn't do any resto mods anymore. He's just a collector. But I will tell you that if you guys ever want to have a corporate meeting anywhere around in Texas and especially around Houston, John Hovis's Hemi Hideout would be a perfect place for you guys.
If you ever come to Houston, let us know ahead of time, and we'll connect you guys here in
You
town.
bet.
Hell, we'll cart you out there.
Yeah,
How's
why
that?
not?
You'll be impressed.
Yeah, it's.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yep. Well, so
Let me,
go ahead.
before you go too far, I want to ask another question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I can't theoretically I could take my 70. So I've got let's say I've got a Hellcat, and I've got it. I've always wondered what it would be like to have one with 411 gears or something like that in it. And I keep asking. I asked Kaniskas a couple of times. What can I up the boost? Can I put the gears? He never would give me a good answer on it. He'd just smile. So theoretically, I could go to the power broker dealer, buy a set of 411 gears from Mopar, and have them installed into my Hellcat Challenger?
So what we actually offer for the Hellcat is we have a what we call a red eye differential. So you can upgrade to the red eye differential in your Hellcat, and you can have that done at your Dodge Power Brokers dealer.
Okay. So basically, there's
You
still
don't
things you
need
can do.
to be trying to put
No.
anything on your car. Trust us.
When did you get a 70 Challenger? When?
In my
They
dreams.
also offer higher RPM torque converters.
I see that, yeah.
I posted your catalog link on our Facebook page. And
Thank you.
I've been kind of scanning it while we're talking.
He's
going,
been
"Oh my
shopping."
God."
Yeah,
He's been
My
shopping.
catalog's full.
Yeah.
Can I just put your name down on the catalog?
Sign this.
as a discount.
Thank you, Chad.
Merry Christmas.
Well, the beauty of all of these kits, you've proven them to be not only effective but efficient enough that you're going to cover them under warranty when they're installed by a power broker dealer.
How would you like to be the 22-year-old college grad working at a car dealership and they say, Konrad, we want you out there on the line installing these packages on all these hot rods.
Sign me up.
I know. Wouldn't
Sign
that be
me
a hoot?
up.
Wow.
I'm just going to be the service tech that does the test drive afterwards and cleans the car.
And I'm going to be the guy standing behind you guys doing the play-by-play.
Exactly.
Now Mr. Mars is over here attempting to do some sort of wiring. He's got it totally jacked up.
So, and again, back to the dealer experience, the power broker experience. I order my 2022 Challenger, and I want the upgrade of the Stage 1 or Stage 2 package. And I want it done before I take delivery. Is that financeable in the new car deal?
Yeah, that's really the beauty of this program. You hit it right on the head.
God. Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Before you continue, let me soak that in for just a moment. So in other words,
one right.
So now I can get the bank involved in my hot
Oh, yeah.
roddom.
Hot rod.
Yeah.
That is just too cool.
You're going to love it because let's say you could afford the $80,000 Hellcat, but you really, that's all you got. You got 10 to put down, but you can't afford.
Mrs. Hempstead at the bank. Yes, it's a package that, and we just needed a little bit more power to tow the glamper.
The 700 plus wasn't enough.
Yeah. Right. So you just finance it, and now
Chad,
you got it.
This is all your fault. Look what you've started on a Saturday morning.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's cool.
Yeah, so we can get it financed through our dealer and the loan office at the bank.
No, but
so
I use the Hellcat, but realistically, though, you're talking about, I'm assuming, Chad, you could do something like this. I'm buying a Ram 2500, and I want a little more juice in it because I am going to be some towing. I could go into here.
But that's
Is there a direct connection parts catalog for the trucks as well?
Our current portfolio is focused on the Dodge Challenger,
Okay.
Charger, Durango. Yeah.
All right.
we said that, I think, at
Yeah.
the beginning.
Yeah, he does. It comes back, but I got excited about doing that to my truck.
I was thinking a Dart.
Mrs. Hempstead at the bank, she'll be, oh, sure, we'll go ahead and approve that $100,000 Dodge Challenger. And I understand you're having a few. Just have them send us the Monroney on the upgrades that you're having installed on the car.
I think Stellantis would like to finance that as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But, the
In-house.
Durango, he said the Durango's included in that. That's a pretty good tow vehicle. It's a good size you could do, and they make an SRT model of that.
You're just trying to twist this around to get yourself out of this, aren't you?
Yep. Or get himself into it.
Well, either way. Some days you take what you can get,
What
There's
time
that.
is the dealer open today?
And I also understand
bank open.
that your racing connection is going to be Tony Stewart Motorsports.
Yes. So we have a new partnership that we just announced here just recently. So Tony Stewart, it will be the new race team for Dodge with NHRA. So we'll have Leah Pruitt in a top fuel car and Matt Hagan in a funny car. So really excited about that program going forward.
And who's your point person? Because we're going to connect with them out there at the Spring Nationals here in
Houston.
In Houston in
Or
April.
April.
Or Chad, come on down for the race and we'll take you to the Hemi Hideout.
Oh, yeah.
Put it
I
all
would
together.
love to.
Yeah, make a
That
package.
would be fantastic.
So who's your boss? We'll just go ahead and have them foot the bill, and you can just come on down.
You could send that to Tim Kaniskis.
That's perfect. We know Tim.
Wait, we're not going to slow down. Yeah, we're not going to go to anybody short. Let's go straight to the top.
Just go.
Exactly. Chad, it's been a pleasure, man, and I hope you don't mind all the teasing and the fun.
I love it. Thank you. Pleasure is all mine.
And when is all this going to be ready? The Power Broker?
So everything will go live on March 9th.
Okay.
Is when we'll
All
launch
right.
the program.
Okay. Cool.
We'll be
Make a
waiting.
note of that.
We'll be waiting, and we'll be waiting for you on camera for the big announcement online.
Yeah.
All right.
And bring a crate with you.
Yeah, do that.
Full of elephants.
Yeah. Chad, thanks again. Chad Seymour with Dodge Direct Connection. Hey, we'd love to hear
Thanks,
from you.
sir.
Please just shoot us an email, and the address is info@inwheeltime.com. And if you're going to email us, well, good luck, because I can't even email us.
Yeah, I'm not getting them.
This week in auto history.
Oh, wait, I got to load that. There you go. Is that today?
That's why you have the schedule, Jeff.
Is that today?
Yeah. Dear God.
I don't look at no stinking
You know,
schedule.
Well, each week,
everybody's going to visit us in the nursing home next week.
each week we do a segment on what's going on this week in automotive history. And in 1942, Ford Motor Company signed on to make Jeeps as an additional production facility for Jeep going out into all the World War II market, so to speak. I guess they couldn't keep up. American Bantam and Willys couldn't keep up with production. So
No, because they were making a billion of them a day.
they made 600,000 of them over the term of World War II, and Ford had their piece of it. So they going to war production.
There's 400,000 of them still driving.
Yeah, no kidding. And then in 1953, the Chevrolet Corvette was introduced at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel. And, the Corvette originally was trying to feed that market of the World War II veterans coming back after experiencing the sports cars of Europe. And then they come out with the Corvette first couple of years with the Blue Flame six-cylinder.
235 cubic inch, by the way.
And then coming out for the V8 and 55.
I got to see number 2.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was eye-opening because the quality of the finish, the paint job, and all of that sort of stuff. Absolutely nuts the way that they originally made that car. You could actually see the fiberglass below the paint.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, because that looks like you in the shot to the far left, leaning over.
Yeah,
The
that's
third
me.
guy from the right.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
it.
it's amazing how few 53s were built and even fewer 54s were built.
Correct.
Where, I think it was actually less than 500 in 54.
It's amazing that Chevrolet General Motors continued to build
that car,
because it was just really a failure in every sense of the word.
53 and 54, 55. Once they put the V8 in it, all of a sudden it started to accelerate.
And I told you about, I'm sorry to interrupt your show, but that went up there and went and saw a car that was pre-production, is really a sales piece for them to keep the Blue Flame 6, but supercharge it. And I got to see that car. It's a one-off.
Oh, wow.
And it is truly amazing to see. And instead of the script across the nose of it that says Corvette, they put supercharged in that same area of the nose.
What a cool car.
Yeah.
What a cool car.
Yeah. So they were trying to stave off the switch to the V8.
Yeah. And then in 1954, Hudson Motor Car merged with Nash Kelvinator, the people who made refrigerators.
I was going to say.
We used to make fun of that car when it was brand new.
Oh, well, but you got to think that's really the first, my opinion, the first true compact, volume built compact in the U.S.
And if you tip it up on end, it does look like a refrigerator.
Ugly.
So that happened in 54. And then in 1955, with GM and Motorama, they started showing the Cadillac. Now, this is a Cadillac Park Avenue show car. So, you got to think there was also an El Camino Cadillac that was built in the same generation.
Yeah,
those names have gone off to other brands to be different vehicles. But this was kind of the forerunner of the 57 Eldorado Brougham or 56 Eldorado
That's
Brougham.
Broham.
Well, so you can kind of see a lot of that design, but again, this car came out in 55. Beautiful
Yeah,
car.
it is. It really
But
is.
how, when you look at it, how much less chrome there is on the front than the production vehicle that was,
And the Dagmars.
Oh, you betcha.
Yeah, I was going to say.
This is a little bit cleaner front
What were you going to say?
No, never mind.
In 1964, the first Porsche Carrera GTS, a lasting favorite.
It looks like a GT40.
Right. But, this is 64, same generation basically as that was coming out. This was actually a saleable production unit.
It looks like the Mach 5.
Okay.
And all them.
And
Trixie.
the first one was delivered to a customer in L.A. The car would go 163 miles an hour in 1964. It had a 2-liter 4-cylinder in it that put out 180 horsepower, which is a significant amount of power in those days. But it only tipped the scales at about 1,500 pounds.
Wow.
And then in 2009, we can show another picture. In 2009, the Gran Torino movie was released with
Clint Eastwood.
Was that a 70? 69?
No, that's a 73, I believe,
Okay.
Gran Torino. Stunning car.
Beautiful.
And
Huge. It was a huge
Big car, yes.
And think of that body style was used in a couple of other movies and Starsky and Hutch, how popular that was back in.
Very, very cool car.
My boss at Richardson Chevrolet, he had a Ford Torino.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he hid it somehow on the back lot because the Richardsons were all going crazy about cars like that.
And then Gran Torino was Clint Eastwood's most profitable movie.
Great movie. 91 years old, by the way.
Yeah.
I saw that just recently. Was his birthday. Happy birthday, Clint. We know you're a fan, and we know you watch.
What's
That's the back view. That's kind of out of sequence. That's the back view of the Porsche GTS.
Out of sequence.
Okay. Are we done now?
We are done. That is This Week in Automotive History.
Thank you very much. Time now for This Week in Automotive News. Ford Motor Company recalling 200,000 older model cars because of potential separated brake pedal bumper.
What?
I know.
What exactly is a brake pedal bumper?
It's a stopper on your pedal. When you go to the bottom, there's a...
Well, that's what I thought it was, but I thought, really?
The bumper is a rubber piece at the stopper, so you don't feel metal to metal in your foot.
You don't
pedal
hit
to the
floor
metal
anymore.
Yeah.
I get that. But so they're recalling potential separated brake pedal bumper. That's important.
I would assume it's very important because now you're extending the travel of the brake pedal and what happens inside the master cylinder when that goes
The
on.
malfunction could cause the brake lights to illuminate continuously, confusing other drivers on the road, according to NHTSA's report. Ford recalling certain Fusion and Lincoln MKZ sedans from 14 and 15 model years and certain 15 Mustangs with this brake pedal bumper thing. Vehicles all sold.
Great, a Mustang with a brake problem.
All sold or registered throughout the southern United States, as exposure to high temperatures and humidity can cause the brake pedal bumper to corrode.
So every one of them in Houston.
Exactly.
Rubber baby bubby bumper.
There's really nothing as far as the big recalls this week for the other big automakers. Illegible instrument cluster display on 22 model Santa Fe hybrids and plug-in hybrids.
Yeah. Huh. Both of them.
Yeah, both. And then of course there's the blow-away windshield, because inadequate windshield bonding is causing Hyundai to recall 20 and 21 model Elantras, Santa Fe's, and Sonatas because of bonding issues.
Well,
I've had some bonding issues, but not like
at
that.
least 3 of them. The point of that is, if you understand how the passenger side airbag deploys, it goes up from the dash, bounces off the windshield to catch the passenger. So if it goes up from the dash and the windshield ends up on the hood, it doesn't come and properly hold on to the passenger as the bag deploys.
Yeah, there is that too. Oh, well. Vehicle buyers' satisfaction with the shopping experience dimmed last year as they encountered a shortage of new models and higher sticker prices. No shock there.
No kidding.
But they remain happier with the process overall than before the onset of the pandemic. What are you all doing over there?
Looking.
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
Just watching
we're working.
stuff.
We're
making
This
sure
has got to be
everything's
some sort of...
No, we're fine.
Yeah.
We're fine. We're just fine-tuning.
Well, then why don't you sit down if everything is fine?
Well, it'll be fine as soon as he sits down.
So tell us another piece of news. So you heard that...
No. This is my turn.
Okay.
The findings signal that auto retailers have adjusted their purchase processes during the pandemic in ways that resonate with consumers.
Mm-hmm. So
Nope, still not your turn. You already had your turn. The European Commission's strategy to phase out combustion engines in favor of EVs is a political choice that carries environmental and social risks. That, according to Stellantis CEO Carlos Tavares. And he's talking to European newspapers the other day. He says, since merging Fiat, Chrysler, Peugeot, and PSA Group, Tavares has mapped out $34 billion in electrification plans that helped Stellantis shares surge more than 60% in the first year. What is clear that, he says, that electrification is a technology chosen by politicians and not by industries.
Right. Or consumers.
Yep. Stellantis will announce a new long-term strategic plan on March 1st. So I think that Chad, our guest he mentioned something along those lines. Yep. And so we can look forward to big news out of Stellantis on the 1st of March.
The electrification.
All sorts of different things I have.
Theoretically.
And it is time now for us to take a quick break. Mm-hmm. So you didn't have a chance to ease that in, but I'll try to make more time for you.
We will. Oh, I always have little news pieces to go
He's
along
got nuggets.
with yours.
He's got beaver nuggets over here.
Oh, God.
Some are short.
I
some are
wish we had some
seconds
beaver
long.
nuggets and milk this morning.
All we need is a beaver.
All right. Time now
Buc-ee's.
for a quick break. We'll be right back. You're on the In Wheel Time Car Show.
You're invited to the event of the year. The Houston Auto Show and Houston Boat Show are getting hitched. January 26th through the 30th at NRG Center. The Auto Show and Boat Show unite for the first time ever. Take a test drive, board your dream boat, check out the latest and greatest models. One ticket gets you into 2 great events. The Houston Auto and Boat Show, January 26th through 30th at NRG Center. Tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
Houston, we have a date. Saturday, March 19th, 2022. It's the premiere of the all-new Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In, and you are invited. Tailpipes and Tacos kicks off a new seasonal format, and first up is the Spring Cruise-In at the Lupi Tortilla in Katy, 8 to 11 a.m. Saturday, March 19th. Tailpipes and Tacos will award trophies for Best Hot Rod, Best Classic, and Best Modern Classic, so make plans now. Tailpipes and Tacos is Houston's coolest cruise-in, and this one brings it all together for Spring 2022. You'll enjoy enjoy seeing the best hot rods, show cars, classics, and resto mods, along with Loopy Tortilla breakfast tacos and adult beverages. There's no fee, and you can automatically compete for custom Loopy trophies. It all happens at the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10. Get your ride ready for the all-new Spring Tailpipes and Tacos, Saturday, March 19th. Spectators are welcome. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show will be there, too. Let's celebrate the arrival of spring and the return of Tailpipes and Tacos, March 19th. We'll see you then, weather permitting. Is your business or company looking to stand out in a crowded advertising market? Looking to reach the real auto enthusiast? Well, you found it. You're listening or watching In Wheel Time, and so are your fellow enthusiasts. The In Wheel Time Car Show now reaches 500,000, and we can put together a marketing plan that will engage them in your product, business, or service. To get the tires rolling, just shoot us an email to our marketing director, Jeff Zekin. His address is jeff@nwheeltime.com.